so fast you can't catch me. Raising the bar so high we on Mars. Working so hard, we all are stars. Me you can't defeat. We a winning team. Put it on repeat till your ears start to bleed. Yeah, we all rock stars. Yeah, we all all-stars. When we get in the game, yeah, we gonna raise the bar. Yeah, we all rock stars. Yeah, we all all-stars. When we get in the game, yeah, we gonna raise the bar. You can't stop us. You can't stop us. You can't stop us. You can put that on repeat. You can't stop us. You can't stop us. You can't stop us. You can put that on repeat.
Yeah, we always gonna go hard. I'm living life like a rock star. Cold ice on my pinky ring. Pull up to the club with a fast car. Back off, get a fistful. This a dog fight, I'm a pit bull. Words cut from the bullet like a pistol. And everybody else got no swag. We counting money up, got big bags. Buy out the whole mall, got big tags. Free living, but it ain't for free. Expensive clothes, yeah they never cheap. Walking on flames, I got red feet. New sports car, it's got red seats. We always making hits, no repeats. And even at your best, you can't beat me.
Yeah, we all rock stars. Yeah, we all all-stars. When we get in the game, yeah, we gonna raise the bar. Yeah, we all rock stars. Yeah, we all all-stars. When we get in the game, yeah, we gonna raise the bar. You can't stop us. You can't stop us. You can't stop us. You can put that on repeat. You can't stop us. You can't stop us. You can't stop us. You can put that on repeat. You can't stop us. You can't stop us. You can't stop us. You can put that on repeat. You can't stop us. You can't stop us. You can't stop us. You can put that on repeat.
Well, we know we're ready inside. Take a look outside. The sea of red filing into the Scotiabank Saddledome. The red lot is red hot in perfect May weather for yet another game here in the Stanley Cup playoffs. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Flames TV Live pregame show. It's brought to you by Budweiser. It's time to get you set for game number 2 between the Calgary Flames and the Dallas Stars. 1 goal. That's all it took in game number 1, and it was the difference in that hockey game. An Elias Lindholm power play goal in the first period secured a 1-0 series lead for the Calgary Flames. 0 for 5 on the power play goes Dallas. Special teams played a big role in that hockey game. In fact, both teams had 5 power play opportunities, so Dallas looks to draw even here tonight in game 2. As for the Calgary Flames, well, it was that 1 goal that makes the difference. They get the opportunity and then shut it down from there. In fact, only allowed 16 shots on net, just 3 in the third period while protecting that 1 goal lead. And yet here we are in game 2, knowing that everything resets once again. Fresh ice, fresh opportunity, fresh storyline tonight.
Whenever you lose a game in a series, your main focus is to bounce back as an individual and as a team. And, we know that they're going to be better. So, that means we need to be better. And, we did some good things in game 1, and we need to do that again in game 2. But, what happened in game 1, happened in game 1. Game 2 is a new game, new storyline, new everything. So our preparation's got to go up a level to make sure, that we're giving ourselves the best chance to have success.
I think the first period was a good, indication of how we want to play. And I think we got away from that, though. We weren't happy with the way the second period went. And then the third period was just okay. But hopefully we can have more periods like the first and a full 60 like the first. That'd be very good for us, and we'd be happy with that effort if we could put together a full 60 like we did the first period.
Well, first off, it was even. We didn't either. I mean, there's 1 goal scored, and then none scored 5 and 5 or 4 and 4, so there wasn't much either way. So guaranteed both coaching staffs would be talking about both those things, about the areas where you got to get more from.
All right, let's take a look at who to watch here tonight, and we'll look at 2 top pairing defensemen. Miro Heiskanen for the Dallas Stars logged more minutes than anyone in game 1, close to 30 minutes on the ice for the back end for the Stars. Had 2 shots on net. Heiskanen has 30 points in 41 career playoff games. On the other side, Noah Hanifin, he had some big minutes logged as well, just a little over 25, and most of that without his usual defense partner in Rasmus Andersson, who got that game misconduct. He's back in tonight, though. Hanifin, 3 shots on net, couple of block shots. They'll be relying heavily once again on number 4 and number 55 on the back end for the Calgary Flames. Now let's talk a little bit about the Sea of Red, the energy, the atmosphere ahead of game 1 was sensational, and we know it'll be the same here tonight. You can tell players feeding on that early on in these playoffs.
It's a stressful drive. It took a lot longer than normal. The windows were down. I was sweating a little bit. So, the city's packed right now. It's awesome to see. It's you feel that going to the rink and feel, the city backing us. So it's definitely try and take that into games.
I had the same thing going on. I don't think it matters whether it's your first time in the playoffs or your 11th time in the playoffs. I still had the nerves and the sweats going on the drive here as well. So I think it's a great feeling to have. It means you're excited, you're ready to go, and we're gonna need a lot of motion again here tonight.
All right, let's focus in on the opposition, the Dallas Stars. As we mentioned, 16 total shots mustered against the Calgary Flames. It's one of their big focal points, trying to find more ways to get pucks to the net, get pucks to Jacob Markstrom, as well as find a little bit more offense here tonight.
There's responsible players defensively on all 3 of those lines, and balances out a little bit. Clearly, we need to generate some more offense from those guys as well. But we've got workers and checkers on every line, and looking for balance.
Yeah, I thought we were okay 5 on 5. We survived the first period. We didn't have the puck much, and then got into some penalty trouble. But we just got to keep building. It was game 1. We hung in there, and we got to be better tonight.
All right, we'll step aside. The pregame show rolls along after this, a conversation with Andrew Mangiapane.
All of us here at Calgary Sports and Entertainment are thrilled to welcome you to the Scotiabank Saddledome and would like to share some important updates and reminders. Face coverings are no longer required at the Scotiabank Saddledome. However, we recognize there are varying levels of comfort with this change. We respect everyone's right to make this personal choice and appreciate that some patrons and staff may prefer to continue wearing face coverings. Additionally, no one ever wants to miss a game, but we do ask that you please stay home if you're feeling unwell. The Scotiabank Saddledome has a zero-tolerance policy for foul or inappropriate behavior, along with any disruption of the game, including throwing objects, fighting, or trespassing on the ice surface. Under some circumstances, the puck may be propelled into the spectator area with enough force to cause serious injury. If you are struck, immediately ask the nearest usher for help and directions to the medical station. Perhaps most importantly, please make sure you are kind and respectful to one another, as well as the venue staff, who are working hard to ensure the best possible experience for our patrons. If you have any questions about any of these important updates and reminders, please don't hesitate to contact a venue representative or Calgary Flames customer service. You can also report any issue or ask a question by texting us your seat location along with your question and the word S-Dome to 587-327-2207 to reach our fan text line. We greatly appreciate your support and understanding. Together, we can enjoy a safe and fun experience here in the Scotiabank Saddledome.
All right, here's what you need to know ahead of game number 2. 16 in game 1. We mentioned it in the pregame show. Second fewest shots allowed in a playoff game by the Calgary Flames. We'll focus on number 24 just briefly. Brett Ritchie, a 2011 draft pick of the Dallas Stars, playing his former team here in this series. And Daryl Sutter, win number 90 in his playoff career, tied for 7th all time.
You know, like Chucky said, you know, the second, I guess second wasn't our best there, but we liked our first period, and we're going to be needing more of that throughout the series, right? You know, we're a good team when we're kind of on the move like that, forechecking, hitting them, and, you know, playing quick, all 5 together. So it was good that, you know, we kind of rebounded in the third there, and we got to keep doing that.
Just in terms of adjustments, I know playoffs in a series like that, it's all about those adjustments from the coaching staff down to the players. But what for you guys is important when you're, you know, looking at maybe something similar to what you saw to begin the game yesterday, that or 2 days ago, that first period, the start you had?
Yeah, those things are, you know, they're important for us, right? Just kind of, you know, those starts are big, right? You know, the home ice advantage, all that, right? The crowd getting involved, right? All those things are great for us, right? So we just got to keep kind of building off. You know, game 1, and, you know, it's going to be a close battle throughout the series. So we got to keep playing hard, right? And, you know, it's going to be a good series.
Well, you talk about that crowd. I mean, what was the energy like? You're coming out for even warm-ups, but just for the game, and just that the energy, how much you fed off it? Yeah, it was a lot of fun, right? You know, playing that atmosphere, right? Obviously, 2 years ago, last year, you know, we had no kind of fans there, so it was definitely nice to get a whole building full there, and, you know, just them chanting and, you know, saying "Go Flames, go!" Right? It was fun. It was pumped us up, and you know, we I think thrived off it. One last one for you, and that's just you know, we'd say kind of low event. I mean, shot-wise, you obviously didn't allow much, but is it fair to say that you'd like to see a little bit more, you know, just in terms of getting some traffic and some pucks to the opposition net as well? Yeah, I think that's key. Whenever you put pucks to the net with bodies, good things happen. So I think we got to do a better job of, you know, getting in there on the forecheck and, you know, retrieving pucks back, low to highs, pucks to the net, and, you know, just keep it simple. But yeah, getting traffic there is important for us. Appreciate the time. Good luck tonight. Yeah, thank you.
All right, thanks to Andrew Mangiapane. Here are your starting goaltenders for tonight. It's Jake and Jacob once again. Jake Ottinger made 25 saves in his first career playoff start for the Dallas Stars. He goes back in for Dallas. And Jacob Markstrom, coming off his second career playoff shutout, improved to 9-6 all-time in his playoff career. Jake and Jacob tonight for the Calgary Flames and Dallas Stars. And Game 2 is coming up next. Enjoy the game, everyone. We'll see you back here in the first intermission. Game 2's next.